Hello. We are officially back to Kenya. We are home. This is home base. We're getting settled, we're getting stable, and I figured that this is as good as time as ever to reintroduce myself and Cave of Mystery to all of you. While I've been busy in this transition, a lot of new people have joined. A lot of you've joined a few months ago in September. So I think this is a good time to share myself and my ministry with you so that you know what I offer and you know how it can benefit you if you want to benefit from what I'm doing here. If you find a place where you see yourself fitting, um, love to have you in the community. So, I am Nelson Joseph Castille. I am a spiritual leader, mystic, prophet, apostle, son. I fill a lot of roles, I wear a lot of hats. The main thing that I do, just as far as Cave of Mystery is concerned, is that I am not only someone with spiritual expertise and spiritual mastery, but someone who believes that everyone should experience this stuff. I don't place myself on an unreachable pedestal that says I'm the only person who gets to have a relationship with God. I'm the only one who gets to move in the supernatural or anything like that. In fact, I believe that this is supposed to be normal. I believe that seeing God and hearing God is a normal thing that we all should be doing. I believe that healings, miracles, prophecy, and all the rest should be normal. So that's what I do. I spent the last decade learning the mechanics of the supernatural, not just for personal uses, but so that I could teach other people to experience the exact same things. How to see God, how to hear God, how to move in the supernatural, how to actually develop, how to detox from religion after leaving, how to actually walk in sonship, walk in the kingdom, walk in spirituality. And not just spirituality as a buzzword, but a form of spirituality that actually produces results. So here are a few of the things. Before I go to that, I'll say, yes, I am originally from Texas. Just to talk a little bit about myself, I am from Texas, currently live in Kenya, and we're working on getting our residency, but we are Kenyans. This is where we're going to be doing most of our operations. We have some future projects that we're working on that'll give a lot of you a reason to visit Kenya to advance your spirituality. More info on that once we get closer to it. But know that there's purpose for you and us being over here. So I am born and raised in Beaumont, Texas. I started having supernatural experiences as a kid back when I was like a toddler, 2, 3, 4. I was seeing things. I was seeing angels walk through the house. I didn't know what angels were. I was seeing all types of stuff. I used to be able to walk by people's walk past people's rooms while they were asleep, and I could see their dreams above them as if I was watching TV. It's a lot of supernatural stuff I was used to seeing as a kid that normal life coached me out of. So as a teenager, I retrained myself in all of the supernatural stuff that I now walk in today. And I did it from a different posture. I did it from a different posture. Again, I want to master this stuff so that other people can gain mastery over it. I'm trying to change what we consider normal. So I started having actual encounters. First time I heard God speak to me was in 2017. It was January of 2017. That was the first time hearing an audible voice speak to me. My relationship with who I now call the royal family began then. I spent 3 months in solitude getting to know them, getting to learn them. It was in that same period I started seeing angels and saints and all types of stuff that would visit me, or I'd see them just around and about, because the spirit world is a parallel world. It's not higher up as in far away, but higher up as in plane of existence, but still parallel to the world that we're in. So a lot of these things aren't separated by distance, but separated by awareness. So I'm seeing angels everywhere. I'm starting to move in healings. I'm in high school, seeing my classmates healed, teachers healed. I'm casting out demons. I'm starting to prophesy. Eventually, I start accessing heaven, where I start traveling literally into the heavens on a regular basis, walking around, seeing the throne room, walking through the fields, meeting different entities. It was a few years later that I actually started working with other mystics who were having similar encounters. Worked with some of them. I tell my full story in a separate video, but this is just a brief summary. It wasn't until January 1st of 2019 that I had my first face-to-face encounter with Yeshua, where he appeared physically, visibly, in my room when I was on a cruise ship. From then, it's just been an upward journey of knowing who I call the royal family fits the archetype of Elohim or Anunnaki, Neteru, just depending on what language you want to use. So no, I'm not actually a Christian. I'm not. I'm not a witch, wizard, or warlock either. But that's because I've divorced religion as a whole. Spirituality is more governmental than it is religious. So I'm not actually in a religion. I'm in something that's governed by spirit, learning how to be spirit led, being spirit filled, being spirit aware, being spirit conscious, and changing the world, making earth actually look more like heaven. And that's where that apostolic stuff comes in handy. So when you hear apostle, know that what I do has nothing to do with starting a church or any Christian stuff. No, this has everything to do with heaven and establishing heaven on earth, making earth look like heaven. That's my job. So that's just a little bit about me. Of course, like I said, I've been teaching people and helping people detox from religion, letting go of the things that man taught us so that we can embrace the things that the spirit reveals, reuniting people with the royal family in heaven, actually taking people into the heavens themselves, hosting space on earth for people to experience heaven on earth. That's been my job the last several years. So Cave of Mystery is just my platform for doing that. Cave of Mystery was originally a private group. I've been in ministry for over a decade. I started moving more so in public um, around 2020 is when I actually became more public with my ministry. And a lot of you found me much more recent in that timeline. So I've been around for a while. Um, there's a part of me that never wanted this much attention. I was fine with just being a lonely mountain man that lived in isolation and just got to pray all day. But when you're actually called, you actually have a job to do. So I have to do my job. So that's why y'all are seeing me now. And that's also why you're going to be seeing a lot more of me now. I'm actually moving into a phase where the spirit has called me out of obscurity, where I'm actually meant to be a bit more public than even I would like to be. But that's the price of obedience. Sometimes it calls you out of your comfort zone. And my comfort zone is a private, small community impacting the world little by little. So, with that being said, you can actually expect a lot from me going forward. There's going to be a lot more content on both YouTube and Patreon. There's a lot more opportunities. I'm going to be traveling a lot more, visiting a lot of your cities, hosting events all over. If that's something you'd like to partner with me on, please visit the website, caveofmystery.org. We can set up an event. Now, to talk about what we actually currently offer within Cave of Mystery, here we go. So we have a monthly live Q&A session that we do on the first Saturday of every month on Patreon. It's for paid members only. We have a monthly group discussion. This happens on the Discord server, the main Discord server. This is a group discussion, not a teaching. I don't get on to teach. I actually get on to hear from y'all to see what y'all are hearing in the spirit, what you're encountering, what you're learning, so that we can share. If y'all have any advice, it's more of a forum for me to hear from y'all and for y'all to hear from each other. Continuing, if you're looking for me to be your spiritual leader, your spiritual father, coach, mentor, whichever word you might find more comfortable, I actually have what I call the Academy, Cave of Mystery Academy. It is free. It's training, it's coaching, it's accountability, giving you keys, giving you regiments in order for you to begin to develop at home. So if you do the homework, you start to see results. I started this just a few months ago, and a lot of people are already starting to see fruit of it. People are already having experiences that they hadn't had before after years of trying. Because again, I believe in letting this stuff be easy, letting it be simple. and making it available. So if that's something you're looking for, it is free to join. Gives you access to a private server with all the other students that are in the academy going forward. Now that I'm stable in Kenya, we're actually going to begin to have live prayer, live healing, live deliverance sessions in mass through Patreon. It's available for the paid and free members. So, because those are things that I don't charge for. I don't actually charge you for prayer. I don't charge you for healing. I don't charge for deliverance. No, but they are done in a group setting. I'll be on camera. Y'all just get to engage with me. It'll be fun. We're beginning those pretty soon. Information will be posted on Patreon and everywhere else. Now, currently, as of today, our 13-week mentorship course is now open for enrollment. That begins in May. So you have a few months to save up for it. It begins on May 3rd. Enrollment closes on May 2nd. But this is something I do once or twice a year. But with as busy as I'm going to be, it's likely going to be once a year at this point. So that's 13 weeks of teaching, training, coaching, which is very different from the stuff that I teach in the academy. The academy is the stuff that I teach, that I share with people who just need a little bit of guidance, a little bit of structure. The 13-week mentorship course is what some would consider an initiation. I'm giving you the basics. I'm giving you the foundations. This is primary school in my ministry, teaching you all the basics so that you can develop as I have, giving away my secrets, my codes, and everything else, so that you can do the same stuff I do. If you're looking for free teachings, that is the YouTube channel. If you're looking for one-on-one sessions, those will begin soon. They're expected to be ready to launch again next month. So beginning March, it should be available again for those of you looking for one-on-one sessions. I will tell you this now, they are not free anymore, and this is why. This past few months ago, when I was doing one-on-one sessions, there were a lot of people that signed up, close to 400 people. Let's just say a fourth of them did not show up on time, if at all. Now, while I don't actually like punishing all for a few, I need to prioritize my time. I was giving up my entire day for free, and I had to wonder if people were going to show up or not. So it isn't free anymore. I don't believe in charging anything I wouldn't pay for. So that is that. In addition, so that is why when the one-on-one sessions come back, they're not going to be free as they were before. That'll be announced once it's ready, but likely to be ready come March 1st. If you're looking for free basic training, free mentorship, a free mentorship course, that will be the YouTube playlist called Sonship and Mysticism Basics. That is the free mentorship course. Those are the basics. That is the stuff that if you master that, if you take those things and just begin to apply it, you will see results. I don't believe in hiding the essentials behind a paywall. But coaching it implies a bit more. That's dedicated time. It's more about the time than it is about the money. And then also, if you're looking for a community, a safe community to be yourself, I have people of all religions, all cultures, all ways of life. Our Discord server is a safe place for you to exist, for you to learn, grow, develop, interact, make friends at your own pace. It's just a free resource. A lot of you, especially those of you coming out of religion and really just embracing the search for truth, find it hard to find like-minded people. A lot of them are on the server. It's free. It's free community. I don't take up an offering for you to join or anything like that. Donations are accepted, but Discord is free. And also, again, if you're looking for more exclusive content, things that I'm not going to post on YouTube, it's on Patreon. So, and I'll tell you this, a lot of the things that y'all are looking for, the deeper teachings, are already on Patreon. Patreon is very cheap. It's only $10 a month. I have no plans of ever upping that price. So it only increases in value as time continues. Even on there, there's a collection that I made recently called Where to Start or Where to Begin. Because that's a question that I get from a lot of new people is there's so much here. I want to take it serious. Where do I start? So I created a collection or a playlist on Patreon for those of you who join Patreon. Also, Patreon offers a yearly option as well if you just want to pay one lump sum. So that is what's currently being offered. Of course, there are other niche things that'll be offered individually. Of course, there's seminars and lectures that I host. There's in-person events. For example, we do have Dunamis Day coming up. That's in Houston, Texas. Information is again on the website. Everything that I'm talking about here, you can find via the website, caveofmystery.org. There you can find all the social media platforms, whether it's YouTube, Patreon, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of the social media platforms that I use, contact information, all of that is available on the website. And please read the frequently asked questions before you fill out a contact form. 9 times out of 10, the information is on the home page. So please check that out. Make yourselves at home. And that's all I have for y'all. It feels good to be back. I like being at work. So yes, expect to see a lot more content on YouTube and on Patreon. Expect to have a lot more courses. Y'all have been asking me for a School of the Seers for a while, also a School of the Fivefold, because there's other functions. There's a lot of other trainings that we're going to get into. So stay tuned, be on the lookout, join everything, and you'll be notified about everything. And if you're already on YouTube and you're not subscribed, please do so that you can stay up to date with all the stuff that we got going on over here. With that being said, I love y'all. Be blessed and talk to y'all later.